game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 18. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Toppin against Mobley. Toppin left side. Clock at 4. Will it go? Mobley with the
Mobley so tough defensively.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Allen. And it's Merrill in for Tyson. Then for Indiana. Huff comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in for Nesmith.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's McConnell. Got a hand on it. Merrill outside. Here's the Cobra. And Cleveland another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
That one's good for 2. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you have to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. And he banks in the layup.
TJ McConnell has proven so crafty around the rim. If you're a guard in the painted area, you better be on point.
Here's the Cobra. Up pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Harden's checked in. From deep, Mitchell. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. Now it's about his efficiency.
Here's Shepard. Rejected by Mitchell. From deep. And Cleveland another 3. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shepard. From deep. The shot misses.
It's hard not to want that, but it can force you to rush things.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Cleveland on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this. Second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Mitchell. He's out there with James Harden. Jarrett Allen out there with Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the position. And for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton. Pascal Siakam out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Nesmith in at the shooting guard position. Here's Siakam. Misses the fadeaway. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Puts up a deep three. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. And rejected. Outside Strus. The three is up. They get the rebound. Fade away. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden from outside. That one's good. Mitchell taking the play. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Strus the pass to Harden. Outside for Mitchell. Puts up a three. Indiana with a rebound. Walker with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And the jam by Walker.
Assisted by
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
To the right side. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Neesmith. Oh, nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Cleveland. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Siakam with it. Strus covering. Fades. Here's Zubac. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Harden from outside. Connects from downtown. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. And Cleveland, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Harden. Outside Strus. Here's Schroeder. And good. Got the friendly bounce on the right side of the rim. Schroeder's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's about all you can do on the
2
defensive
minutes
end.
remaining in the
Schroeder
first
making
half.
a
2
hard
minutes.
shot look easy.
Here's Neesmith. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. And some
Substitution on
changes
the
here
court.
for the Pacers. Huff's checked in for Zubac. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Walker. There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter. McConnell's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's the Cobra, defended by Halliburton. Shot's good by the Cobra.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Here's the Cobra. Into the lane. Oh, he just slams it right over Pascal Siakam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked.